My battery is dead at 8:30 p.m. Anyone here has a charger? I'm using an Android phone. Anyone? No? Anyone here has a power bank? Power bank? Alright, I'll come down and take it later. Raise your hand if you actually charge up your device or tablet right before you sleep. Anyone? Oh, I think almost all of you, right? Those that did not raise their hand, maybe they are charging their device right now behind. Alright, it's very important to charge up our devices because the next day we'll be using it. But what about yourself? Do you charge up? Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and friends. Follow me in my journey in Toastmasters. It was 3 years ago, 2012, July to be exact. A lady actually invited me to a Toastmasters Club meeting. And it is called the Utama Advanced Toastmasters Club. Anyone heard before this club? Ah, thank you. You should visit that club one day because it has the most DTMs, dashing talented men. DTM, DTM Tani? DTM? Trying to get somebody to visit our club. So, DTM, but don't look at me, I'm only a CC right now. Any CCs in the house? Any CCs? Yeah, CCs, we are known as considered charming. Alright, so during that meeting, that first very meeting, I was practicing CC number 5 manual. Anyone can tell me what is CC number 5? Oh, your body speaks, correct. So it was actually facial expression, hand gesture, and also eye contact. And I was using my eye a lot that day. I was not looking at the speaker, not looking at the evaluator, not the timer, but I was looking at one girl. And my eyes, and I'm also like a stalker. So after the meeting, she asked, "Do you want to join Toastmasters?" And I was thinking, Then I asked her, "Would you want to join?" She said, "Yes." And I said, "Oh, yes." I was charged up by love. But that time was only one-way love. So I signed up for Toastmasters, not knowing what actually I signed up for. It's just because of her. And today the lady is actually seated there. She is Miss Cherry. Say hello to her. And for her being there, I think it's a two-way love right now. And I need to thank her because she was my introducer to this wonderful family of Toastmasters. Can we give Toastmasters and our founder, Dr. Ralph C. Smedley, a big hand? And also thank you to Kijang for the invitation today. Thank you so much. I know that you have had a lot of back-end work done. Give them a big round of applause. So 2012 passed and it's 2013. And my first assignment, I was the contest chair for international speech contest and table topics. And there, it was so many great speakers doing their stuff. DTM Dennis Wee, DTM Bernard Lewis, DTM Tam Chiwa. I was like, wow. Yes, I admit I'm admiring men. So, I was wondering, how on earth did they actually do that? Have you ever had that feeling before? How does great speakers actually so eloquent? But I also asked another question to myself. How can I actually be like them? And in August 2013, my first participation in a contest. It was a humorous speech contest, and I joined without knowing it because I was signed up automatically. Anyone had that feeling before? No? We are signed up automatically. Right? So, my first club contest, I lost. Yes, Yahoo, I lost. So done. The ordeal is over. I got second. But then the area governor said, Johan, you're proceeding to the area contest. I said, why? I thought the first person go. He said, no, 2 person will go to the area contest. Then I need to prepare for my area contest. And I got second, I lost. Yahoo! Lost. Anyone is so happy when lose? Yeah, I'm one of them because I finished it. So I thought, but then after 1 week, my mentor, distinguished Toastmaster Dennis Wee. Anyone here know him? Yeah, he called me after 1 week the area contest and he said, Johan, you're proceeding to the division contest. I said, why? Because I'm getting married on that day. Yeah, right, I believe. But actually, it is the truth. He's got to sign the documents. So I proceed to the division contest and I lost. Yes! Yahoo! So my audience stopped. But he was so charged up, his enthusiasm and passion in Toastmasters, he was so charged up that he actually charged me up. He was my power bank. So, have you ever had that kind of mentor before? Thank them. And better still, if you be a mentor and charge people up. And in year 2014, I participated in my first international speech contest. It was a tough ordeal. I tried to prepare very hard. I went until division, my power bank was actually charging me. And then I lost. Yes! But then in the year 2014, my speaking took a quantum leap. Do you want to know how I did it? I will share with you 3 of my secrets. So I was running a social media company, helping companies do Facebook marketing. So corporates ask, any one of you here wants to speak in our road shows? Then I said, me, I want to speak. So I volunteered. And they said, Johan, this speaking engagement is for free. We are not paying you a single fee. I said, alright, I take the challenge. So my first engagement, I said to myself, oh, this is a public. They are not as loving as Toastmasters people. So I have to give my very best. And I remember the first engagement was at Impiana Hotel, 200 packs. 200 packs, and my speech is supposed to be 45 minutes, and then the MC announced, now, the next speaker up, he is energetic, charismatic, fun, and behind the scene I was like, die, 200 people out there, so my heart was pumping so fast, I almost had a heart attack. Then I said, which manual should I check now? And then I went up on stage, but I was charged up because there were audience around to actually listen to my message. So one heart attack leads to the second heart attack, the third, the fourth, and I actually lost count how many heart attacks I almost had. But it was the audience who charged me up. So I went to speak for free to Ipoh, JB, KK, Ucheng, and even Penang. And until Penang, my partner asked, why are we doing this? Free. Our business is going down. Are you crazy? But I was so inspired. I remember it was 10 p.m. I was driving past the Penang Bridge in my 10-year-old car. The tire almost also gave way. It was raining so heavily. But I felt it was all worth it. Even my dad asked, are you okay in your business? Any parents here? Parents? Yeah? So I answered my dad, yeah, I'm okay. But only parents can see through our eyes. So I was charged up in 2014. Then I said, alright, I'm ready. So even I wrote now in my wall, in my room, the world is my stage. And the stage is my world. So I joined International Humorous Contest in August. Humorous Contest 2014. I lost in the area contest. It was even worse off because the year before, it was until division. And I lost in the evaluation. So I told myself, yeah, I don't join contest to win. Actually, I was disheartened. But then I said, what lesson can I learn from there? What is it actually trying to tell me? I pushed myself, but then, was I not good enough? What do I need to improve? Actually, I doubt my ability. Anyone here doubt your ability before? So I said, all right, okay, now I charged myself up. I was having a laser focus on speaking right now. From that day onwards, I studied every YouTube video on speaking and I tried that thing on stage. I have my own style. So I tried to improve. So if you have any doubt in your ability, charge up by having a laser focus. So if you love gardening, have a laser focus on gardening. If you love baking, have a focus on baking. And if you love food, have a laser focus on food. The buffet line is still open. So I went through that, and then suddenly, out of a sudden, I got a call from a company. He said, Johan, right now we want to pay you to speak. I was like, oh, all right, okay. So how long should I speak? It's just half an hour. So how much are you willing to pay? So I calculate. And I average out, it's actually 10 ringgit per minute. 10 ringgit per, but it was a short engagement, 30 minutes. So I told Cherry, woo! So every 3 minutes we can buy 2 Starbucks, right? So I started off the thing is, okay, ladies and gentlemen, for the first 3 minutes, get to know the people beside you, left, right, up and down. So I wait there, oh Starbucks. And then at the end, I said, now let's recap. For the next 5 minutes, let's recap what we have learned. Okay, what have we learned? So I asked, I said Starbucks. So, but that was the only engagement I got. And after that, everything went downhill for me in 2014 in terms of my career. So, moving on, 2015, which is this year, International Speech Contest. I was telling myself, I have a good speech, but it's not actually great enough. So one of the secrets that I actually use, I practice my opening and closing in front of kids aged 7 to 12 years old. So I practice my opening and closing only in front of kids. So the kids ask, yeah, teacher, you're talking about love, ah? Because my speech is about love. And then some students ask, ha, some will laugh. And then some will ask, Teacher Johan, the girl you are talking, is it Teacher Cherry? And so to me, I got it. Once the kids understand, everyone can understand my speech. So I use the kids, not to say I make them listen to my kids and I see their reaction. So that is one of my secret. The earliest secret is you have to actually volunteer, because not anyone is like me. I'm a crazy guy. I speak for free, and in the end it becomes a fee. So the first one is to volunteer yourself. Second, my secret is I speak in front of kids. So I reached until the division for this year International Speech Contest. And I told myself I've been stuck there for actually 3 times. So this is my 4th attempt in a division contest. So I was charged up. I told myself, my only goal this year is to pass the division contest. So one day before the division contest, I was practicing in my office for actually 14 hours, 1-4. So it was like from 8 AM until 10 PM. And when she came to the office, I literally fell down. Say, hello, wake up, tomorrow is your contest. So obviously, on that day, I did my stuff and then I passed through the division contest. Yahoo! I was like, I feel like I actually won the World Cup, the Football World Cup. So I was so happy. And then I got a lot of text messages from my club members. So I was so charged up by them and I was so happy that I actually won. So now, moving on to the district contest. So what did I do? I actually practiced a lot and I get feedback from those Masters Club members. So I got their feedback, I fine-tuned my speech, and I actually went to Langkawi. Anyone here went to the Langkawi convention? Yeah, so the second day, they actually deported us to another venue using a bus. So we were transported to another venue. It's not the actual convention venue, so I took the bus and I went over there, and actually until 9:30 they're only serving the third dish. So I cannot wait, I want to go back, but I don't know how to go back. So I actually walked to the next building, which is the hotel, and I actually practiced my speech in front of the lobby. And everyone was passing by and looking, who is this crazy man? Even the receptionist wants to shoo me away, but I just practiced. So my third secret is I actually practice everywhere possible, in front of public. I do not mind people looking at me. Doesn't mean that you have to use this technique, but this is actually my technique. Yeah. I was at the hotel, yeah. So I went to the next building and I practiced. So during the final district, after I presented my speech, I sat down and then results time. So results time, that time was Division W, past Division W Governor Eric Low. So he said, now the second runner-up for the international speech contest. I said, don't call my name, don't call my name, don't call my name. And the first runner-up of the international speech contest, don't call my name, don't call my name. And the champion of the international speech contest, please call my name, please call my name. I actually did that. So when my name was called, I was overwhelmed with emotion. My whole body was shaking, and I actually went up on stage. And I remember, Sudin, were you or Wendy was passing me the trophy? My hand was shaking so hard. I think Wendy said, hey, hold nicely, I was shaking all the way. So when I actually won the international speech contest, looking back, all those small little things that I've done actually accumulated to where I am. So now, the next step is to Vegas. And actually the contest starts the day I actually win the district, because I need to prepare 2 speeches to go to Las Vegas. As a contestant, you need to prepare 2 speeches. So because the content consists of 50% of the point and the other is your delivery. So it was a full-time job. So joining a contest is not easy, but I can tell myself it was the best workout I ever had for my mind. If you need to get slim, you go running. If you want to train your mind, join contests. Or even leadership roles, right? A lot of thinking to do. So 2.5 months I was practicing